you actually, I think you played him a bit with the starters too at the end of the second quarter there as well. What are you seen with him just to earn that trust from you beyond just the shooting?
Yeah, just fits in with the other guys, moves the ball, creates separation for himself and for others. Does a great job, and just continuing to get better on the defensive end. And so, he's right up there with everyone else on the team, doing a great job.
Joe, Jason on the defensive end of the floor this year, what are you seeing from him there? And it looked like you almost used him in kind of like a roving role against Memphis, and in this game he's on ball. It looks like there's a lot of different ways you can use him on that end. Yeah,
he's just bought into both ends of the floor, trying to make the right play. And so I think him, Jalen, Smart, Al, when your best players want to play defense, it gives you a chance. And, those guys are bought into that. And it starts with him being bought into guarding the ball, playing different positions, protecting the rim, sprinting back.
It looks like Jason, Jalen, is a real balance between those two scoring this year. They're connected. They're both shooting 20 times a game, 20, 30 points. How have they kind of found that balance between each other?
I think it starts with their buy-in on learning how to play the game, learning how the defense is guarding them, learning how to create separation, learning how to take what the defense give them. And then I think it starts, the second piece is our point guards. They're doing a great job. Smart, D. White, Malcolm getting the ball where it needs to get to. And then those guys are making the right play. And so I think it's about both of them. And they're doing a good job.
It looked like you're running some plays specifically to get Sam a shot. What has he done over the course of the season to earn those kind of looks?
Not miss. He's a guy that can create separation. And so usually guys who can shoot the ball are also really good screeners. So I think put him in the action is another guy that they have to worry about, along with Jason and Jalen and whether it's Smart or Al. So when you have him involved, it just adds another layer to how they're going to guard.
I feel like last year it was a lot of him just kind of finding a corner and elbow to stand on, wait for it to swing to him, and now it's like a lot of flaring actions off of screens. Does it help for a shooter like him that he's kind of getting into the mix and then popping out of it?
Yeah, I think so. I think the other piece is we're either first or second in off-ball frequency this year, and so we're running a lot more off-ball as a team, which is a compliment to our guys because they buy into it and they move and they screen for each other and they read the defense and they get each other open, and so Sam adds to that. And when you have guys that are willing to do that, it's it fits your identity.
A couple of tough games for Grant as a starter. What have you seen different from him starting as opposed to him coming off the bench?
Yeah, I don't know if they were tough games. I thought he did a tremendous job on a defensive end against Morant, executing our switches, keeping the ball in front, helping rebound on a defensive end. And tonight I thought he did the same thing as far as Cade Cunningham. And so, when he's able to guard point guards and our pickup points are good and he's navigating the switches, it really helps us. And then on the offensive end, just, I think he's got to continue to have his confidence. Can't pass up open shots. I believe in him as a shooter as much as anybody else. So, and then at times, depending upon his matchup, because we're playing different lineups, his matchup is different. And so, we have to do a better job of using him as a screener at times so that he could be a playmaker as well.
Do you think he's passing up shots because he's starting the game on the floor with Jalen and Jason and other guys who are, should get shots ahead of him?
Yeah, he puts his teammates first, so I think it's a matter of just finding his own rhythm amongst the team, and that's something that he thinks of, and, I want him to have the utmost confidence.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.